iPod today. Well, time to talk food now. When you are holding that menu in your hands at the restaurant, these are the foods you do not want to order. Kristin Kirkpatrick is a registered dietitian at the Cleveland Clinic. She is here to tell us about the top 5 restaurant foods never to order. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, it's funny. The very first thing that you have on the list today is something that I always order. My mom and I like to go out to lunch, and it's the first thing that we order, and it's the spinach and artichoke dip.
Yes.
But don't let the spinach fool you.
Don't let the spinach fool you. Of course, it's a very popular item on most restaurant menus, but a spinach and artichoke dip, if you're looking at about 1/2 cup, and it's usually a little less than what most of us are eating, you're looking at almost 400 calories.
Whoa.
So this is an appetizer, and the 400 calories is coming before the dipper, so the chip or whatever it is.
Doesn't include the chip?
Doesn't include the chip. So just imagine, I mean, when you look at that, you're really imagining high fats. I'm only seeing a little bit of spinach and maybe a little bit of artichokes, but it's a lot of fat. So a lot of calories right before you're going to eat.
And again, just 1/2 cup is 400
about
calories.
About 1/2 cup, about 380 calories.
All right, just because you order a salad off the menu doesn't necessarily mean that it is healthy. What do we have here?
Right, so here we have a traditional Cobb salad. Now, Cobb salad is, you're going to get the bacon, the ranch dressing, or the blue cheese. You're going to get eggs, and usually iceberg lettuce. So it is a nutritional zero.
Tons of bacon bits on there.
Yeah, exactly. And a traditional Cobb salad, and I looked up the calorie counts for all of these, is about 700 calories. But it's more the fat that I'm concerned of with this. We're looking at around 30 grams of fats in a traditional Cobb salad. I mean, you might as well get the cheeseburger, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
you're right. You're right. That's a good point. Is there a healthy alternative to the salads?
Yeah, I always think if you get, you know, the darker the leaf, the better it's going to be for you. So if you get spinach or field greens, and just get a traditional balsamic mix, or ask for oil and vinegar. You don't need all the high saturated fat bacon or eggs on top of your salad. You can really have a healthy salad, but stay away from some of those real high fat items that they typically put on.
That dressing will get you too.
That will get you.
Just drowned it. All right, let's hit the kids menu now.
Kids menu,
One of the favorites, chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders, right? So there's a few things here. The chicken tenders, on average for a child's portion, is around 800 calories, 1,700 milligrams of sodium.
Wow,
so here we're
that's a lot of
giving
salt.
our child 1,700 milligrams, and that's on top of the other foods that he or she is eating throughout the day. So it's too much salt for anyone, really, especially for a child.
And here's my thing as a parent. You end up eating what they don't eat.
Exactly.
On top of what you've ordered.
Right. You know, you're picking at the fries.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Right.
All right, here we got the little slider.
The little slider, usually we're getting around 3 on a plate, okay? And so we get them and we think, okay, portion control, this is good, but then we have all 3. If you have all 3, you're looking at around 1,200 to 1,500 calories. Right, so that is a tremendous amount of calories to consume in any one meal. And so a slider, if you are going to order them, just have one. Share them as the table, but don't have all 3.
Because, you know, a lot of these things that we're talking about today are appetizers, things that you eat before the meal.
Right.
Okay, we have a big bowl of salt. I mean,
right,
soup.
yes, yeah. A big bowl of 4,000 milligram. That was the calorie count on a popular restaurant in Northeast Ohio. I'm sorry, not calorie count.
Okay.
Sodium count on French onion soup.
Does this include the cheese and the croutons?
So that includes the cheese, that includes the crouton, but any soup you're going to get at a restaurant is going to be a sodium bomb. So you really, especially if you're someone who is hypertensive or really watching to lower their sodium intake, you really probably want to stay away from soups in general at any restaurant.
Do you say just pass on the appetizer altogether?
You know, actually no. Sometimes I'll tell people get an appetizer instead of a meal. But what you want to do in any restaurant situation is you want to exert a lot of moderation and portion control. Okay? So anytime you lose control over making your own food, you're going to get a lot of fat calories
and don't let some of the names in the food, like the spinach and salad, don't let that fool you.
Exactly. Really be a great consumer at restaurants.
Kristin Kirkpatrick, thank you.
Thank you.
Great information. I'm so bummed about this.
Sorry, I know. Just have a little bit. It won't kill you if you have a
moderation.
little bit.
It's 8:27.